Here we go then. So Pete, this is Pete. Are you gonna start the bus? Start that thing up, mate. Oh, listen to that. She purrs. We're on a magic bus ride. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dubious Engineering. We're in a bus. We're in a hell of a bus. This is a 1960s Bristol bus. When I say Bristol, I mean Bristol the manufacturer. I've no idea if they were located in Bristol or not, and I do apologise about the fact that I'm shouting at you. My mate Pete's driving. We'll show you around the bus in a couple of minutes. It's noisy, it's smelly, it's a proper bus. Absolutely, absolutely historic. What an epic moment, what an epic moment. Beautiful, look at it. William, lovely to meet you.
Hello.
And this is Pete. And this is a Bristol 1960s. Now, William, where did this come from?
It came from the Crossville company who operated in North Wales, and when they first got it, it was designed to take basically tours out into the countryside in North Wales, but because it was, how shall I put it, a little bit slow and fairly noisy, unfortunately they then took it out of service, became a service bus after about 6 years. So the thing is, it was replaced by a slightly more modern type of vehicle.
And Pete has done some work for you guys to fix it up and get it back on the road, and through its MOT, was it an MOT?
Right, yeah,
Fantastic.
Done,
yeah. So what's the next part of the plan with this bad boy then?
Well, the thing is that the guy who owns it, he is passionate about these, and he's had this for 30 odd years. He's had it longer than the original owners. So his hope is that it'll be back on the rally circuit again, going to shows, and people will enjoy seeing it.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it's in magnificent condition. Good job to this man. Well done, Pete.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Well done driving it all the way here. I'll tell you what, he was smiling all the way here. To start off with, there was a little bit of worry, but then on the way here, he was smiling all the way.
Once you get into the hang of it, the swing of it,
That's right. That's
but
right.
it's definitely not an easy vehicle to drive.
No, because there's a big gap between the gears, isn't there?
Yeah. It's not an easy one. It's not. It's loud.
Yeah, and as you, exactly, as you said,
it's
noisy,
a challenge.
Oh, it's definitely a challenge.
But when you get it right, that's always a success.
Brilliant.
Got there in the end.
So there's another piece of English history sitting there. Here, drive. Can I hop on? All right. Oh, you're still moving. Oh, Lord, crikey. Here we go then. So I'm going to ask the driver one more time. How do the brakes feel, Pete? Are they spongy?
No,
they're not spongy. They feel good.
Yes.
Have you serviced the brakes? Have you?
Yes. It's all new.
All new.
Most of it, yeah.
That steering wheel's wobbling like a good one, mate.
No, that's not bad.
How's the gearbox feel, Pete?
Awful.
He said, awful. How's the engine? How's it pull? Does it pull?
Skin off a rice pudding, yeah.
He said it couldn't pull skin off a rice pudding. I don't know if they can hear any of this, mate, but brilliant.
No, I hope they end up as deaf as I am.
Oh, we'll be deaf soon, mate, I'm sure. Or you might need to select another gear. Oh no, it'll be alright.
There's no gaps between the gears on the top ones. We have a nice queue of traffic behind us.
Yeah, we got a good, we didn't see any traffic on the way. Didn't see a car.
At least we stopped smoking them now. The smoke's cleared from the engine.
The smoke's cleared from the engine.
Yeah.
We didn't see any traffic on the way at all. I know you're concentrating a lot, Pete, but can you describe to me what it feels like driving this 1960s Bristol bus?
I drove some stuff every time, but not quite when it's quite as bad as this.
How much play is there in the steering wheel?
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Probably in the box. It's not in all the kingpins or steering joints. They're all brand new. Get used to it.
Get used to it. miles.
Okay, 25.
25 miles in this proper old school beast. It's absolutely brilliant fun. So many people waving at us. So many people on bus stops want us to pick them up. So this is Pete, and Pete has prepared this bus ready for an MOT.
Correct.
So Pete, what have you done to this Bristol bus, mate?
Stripped all the brakes out, cleaned them, reassembled with a lot of new parts, stripped the kingpins out, overhauled those, new parts again. The dynamo's been done, the cutout's been done, all the charging system's been overhauled. Took it for MOT and it passed first time.
That's fantastic. It's passed its MOT. Does that mean we get to take it for a run round the block then, mate?
You're right, yeah.
So how do you drive this then?
With difficulty.
Yeah. Do you what's the gear system on this then? Is it like a standard car? You go like upwards first and then second?
Not quite, no. You have to lift to get certain gears.
You have to
the low
lift to
gears.
get certain gears.
Yeah, and then there's other gears you have to do a U on to get them.
So how many gears does this bus have?
5 gears, but I've had trouble finding most of them. They are very noisy.
And
It's not the nicest vehicle to drive.
Yeah, and you've got an engine right here.
Yeah.
Right next to the
Yeah,
driver.
you really need a decent pair of earmuffs.
Oh, that's absolutely unbelievable. And so there's no passenger seat in here then?
No.
No, okay, right.
That would where they put their cases and luggage, I should imagine.
Look at the size of this steering wheel. This is an absolute monster. And it's fair to say then, Pete, that this doesn't have powered steering.
Oh, definitely not.
No. And we've got
You need
3
good arms.
very good arms. You probably need to drive this, not me. And we've got obviously the standard 3 controls. We've got a throttle, we've got a clutch and a brake. The throttle has got a lovely little stirrup in the bottom of it, which gives you the ability to be able to rest your foot in there. And then we've got a panel up here with all of the controls. So this would be power. Now, Pete, earlier we turned the indicators on, and what was amazing to me is the indicators were gas-powered indicators.
They're vacuum. It's
They're
a vacuum.
vacuum gas. So we'll turn that on. Then over here we've got a little controller, and we can turn that on and watch what happens to that controller. As you can see, as it's sitting there flashing, slowly but surely it rotates and it automatically cancels. That is what modern cars do. That is amazing. This thing is just, it's so old school, but it's got such innovation in it. What's this here then, Pete?
That's the door control. There's one of 3 of them. There's one here which the driver controls. There's one here inside the door so you can open and close from the passenger side, and there's one outside on the bodywork, and it's all controlled by vacuum.
So they're vacuum doors.
Vacuum doors, so you lever one way opens, lever the other way closes. The same vacuum that controls the brakes controls the doors.
Amazing.
So it's like it's a suction system.
So that vacuum pump that sits there to give you
Driven by
brake
the
assist.
engine, creates vacuum. It's held in tanks. Whichever way you set that control, it will suck on a ram above the door here and open and close the door.
Amazing stuff. So Pete, talk me through the gears on this. I'll depress the clutch. That's not easy. So talk me through the gears on
If you
this.
want reverse, you would lift to come over the gate,
Yeah.
keep hard to your left and go forward.
Forward.
Yeah, you won't push it forward without the engine running.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, yeah. And then
First is lift and back.
first is lift and back. Okay.
Probably crawler gear.
Yeah.
Then you have second, which is forward in the middle.
Second is there. Yeah.
Back is third.
Back is there. Yeah.
And fourth should be on a U.
Right. So
Coming
there's
back
a,
again.
there's a U and back
And then forward
fourth.
and fifth is forward.
And fifth is forward. That's completely bonkers. Now what's this over here then?
That's the dip switch for main beam and dip beam and the horn.
So that's a switch for main and
If you
horn.
pull the power switch on,
Really? That's a beauty! I love it! This is amazing! Oh!
all the other switches control the wipers and the lights.
What do you reckon, mate? 15 mile an hour?
Probably about fucking 10.
Do you reckon it's 10, is it?
There's got to be a lot of bleeps on there, isn't there?
That's alright, don't worry about that.
Oh yeah?
Look at that. You know what the great thing is? Look at that. I can give him a hug. I can get, he's driving. I can give him a hug now. Because
Oh,
he's
he's so bloody slow or stood still.
I can walk faster
There's
than
another
this
one
thing.
coming.
joking, that's close. My goodness. Tell you what, this driver, he's a legend. Absolute legend. Go Pete, you good? You're good on the left, Pete, no problem. No problem, you're good, you're good. Harder lock. Harder lock. Harder lock. There we go. Slowly. 3 foot, 2 foot, 2 foot, 2 feet, 2 feet, 1 feet, stop.
Any more?
Any more? 1 foot. 1 foot. Right there, Pete. Stop her about there, mate. Yeah. He's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't he good? He's a good driver, isn't he?
He is.
He's
Absolutely.
brilliant.
Oh my goodness.